Uh, welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Just before we start off, obviously, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, obviously leave a comment in the comment section, get a bit of interaction in that comment section going as usual, all that other good stuff. So, couple of things to clear up before, obviously, I head to work and do them all things that we all have to do. So, Joao Pedro is indeed expected on Tyneside in the next 24 to 48 hours. I announced that yesterday. Joao Pedro to be expected by the end of this week for his medical. Load of sources not really reporting that it's been accepted, but it has been indeed. So it's just a case of obviously Sky Sports will eventually catch up with us. So we will expect Joao Pedro on Tyneside by the end of this week. Another interesting news for you as well is that Everton have declared their interest in Miguel Almiron. It's understood that apparently they're looking to obviously sign a replacement for Anthony Gordon. If I'm totally honest, when I've looked into this a bit more, it seems that there is some interest of Everton. They have asked about like how much we would want for Almiron because of his work rate and things. We're not going to let Miggy go just because we're already looking for a player in that position to get a bit of competition with Almiron. That's why Pulisic is in the scene. So I would definitely not expect Almiron to leave in this window. So yeah, that's a one I wouldn't definitely not expect to leave. However, I have an update on Callum Hudson-Odoi, who I thought was going to come to Newcastle United. It's understood that apparently Callum Hudson-Odoi turned down 2 loans from Premier League clubs. Then Premier League clubs weren't noted. However, I believe them Premier League clubs, one was us definitely because there was an offer on the table for Hudson-Odoi from us. That's definitely not going to be happening. He's going to Bayer Leverkusen on loan. Hats off to him. He's going to get some game time. I mean, we'll see him develop over the next couple of days. But I honestly think as soon as we see that Anthony Gordon ends up going to Chelsea, we'll see some movement on the Pulisic front. I don't think Chelsea's going to look to keep Pulisic. The only reason I think this is because the playing someone else in Pulisic's position, and obviously Pulisic wants some first-team football. So I'm shocked. Don't get me wrong, I am shocked about it, but it is what it is. A bit more information as well we've got. Obviously, I did cover this yesterday in the shorts. James Maddison, there is still a £50 million bid on the table for him. So we'll see what happens of that bid. But yeah, that bid is on the table for Maddison. And it's not going to go away until the end of this weekend. It's already been announced that Newcastle already are looking at the other options instead of Maddison. One of those being Lucas Paqueta. It's understood that Newcastle have been interested in Paqueta since January. Whether or not the price tag can be met that Leon won for Paqueta, I did mention it in a video yesterday. If you haven't seen the short, you can go and check the short out. It's on the channel. If you're missing out on the shorts, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It'll keep you up to date with those. I do bring them when I'm at work, tends to be when I'm walking to work or something like that. But yeah, we'll get them out as best as we possibly can, just to bring some token in about the suspected transfers. One that I'm quite sad about because I did hear about this yesterday and it has been broken this morning. I was informed yesterday that Martin Terrier, I think that's how we're pronouncing it, Martin Terrier, he plays for Rennes. He is an attacking midfielder. It's understood that Newcastle have indeed launched a £25 million bid for him. I spoke to a guy yesterday. This was linked yesterday. It wasn't meant to be broken to the media until later on today, but it seems to have got out now. But yeah, I was told about this yesterday. I think this may be another smoke screen in regards to Paqueta, but it also could be the case of a backup option to Paqueta, getting them deals in principle before obviously we move for the main target. But I think we're doing these bids strategically. The only reason I'm thinking this is because we have a budget that we have to work within. If we're going to go and splash a load of cash out on Joao Pedro, that's 30 million plus a 25 million for Martin Terrier. That's we're up to 55 million basically there, which is quite a big amount of money to spend, especially when we've just brought in the other lads. So I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle look to just make these free changes to the transfer policy. I think we'll see Newcastle potentially go for the Martin Terrier deal. I would have loved Paqueta to come in. I'm still not saying Paqueta's not coming in. I still think it'll go down to deadline day for Paqueta. I think this will be another smokescreen, and Paqueta will just suddenly just be announced from us that he'd be on his way, like they have done with the majority of things. But behind closed doors, Lucas Paqueta, there is obviously been making some inquiries about him. It's understood that obviously there's just a price tag to be met from us for Paqueta. So it's not to say that I'm ruling that out and things like that. So we'll just see what happens in regards to Paqueta developing and this Martin Terrier deal progressing. But if I'm honest, I did see something yesterday about Martin Terrier. At the moment, he has the most touches in the opposition box in Europe's top 5 leagues. So in this chart that I've seen, Martin Terrier is at the top of that with 30. Then it's Mbappe, then Jesus, then Vinicius Jr., then Simon, then Mitrovic, Zaha, Salah. So he's above some world-class players there, and it's nice to say. I know he's in the French league, but let's not remember. So is Mbappe, and goes to show a lot. So if that becomes true, then it's interesting. I am just finding out a bit more information about Terrier as well. It's understood that he actually is a striker. But if I'm totally honest, I'm pretty sure this lad used to play at a centre attacking midfielder positioning, which would really throw me off if they're going in for another striker. I'm sure he is definitely an attacking midfielder. Maybe this is just where Rennes play him a lot. Yeah, it's understood he's like a winger centre forward. He can play a variety of positions. I'm pretty sure back in his youth days, he used to be a centre attacking midfielder. But yeah, we'll not weigh that out. I'm hoping we'll see, and obviously I can prove a few people wrong about Joao Pedro coming by the end of this week for his medical. But yeah, very interesting to see this happen, the developments on that front. I'm very excited about the transfers that are being linked in. I would really love Pulisic to come alive in the next few days. We will see that come alive, hopefully, and it'll be spoke about. So that's everything on that front. Obviously, we still have players that I would like to see move on. Whether or not that happens, we don't know. I'm also going to bring out a short, which I will be talking about today's game. Just a preview and what I would expect to see from the short. So don't expect a lot. It's just a 60-second video explaining about how I would like to see the team play today. And I'm expecting a massive rotation side. I'm expecting Chris Wood and things to start. So we'll see about that one. Just a quick message in. Good morning. Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. I am still half asleep, as you can tell. That's why I'm losing a lot of me words this morning. But I need to get this video out before it was too late and I had to go to work. But yeah, I'm happy with the transfers and how things are sort of weighing out at the minute. Hopefully we'll see some movement very, very shortly. We're still having a case of loads of people getting linked out with the club, but we're not seeing anything on that front yet. Hopefully we'll see something happen. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you to everyone that tuned in for the live today. If you are catching up on YouTube, don't forget, obviously, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's try and smash that like goal of 20 likes on the video. Yesterday's video absolutely went to town. I didn't even have time to check how many likes we actually hit on that video. But it's safe to say the least that this transfer window is really weighed up. Let us know what you think about the transfer window and how you rate it, basically. We need to start rating it and how we think things are going on. If we get in the next 3 positions, one being a right winger, one being a striker, and one being a midfielder, I'm happy with the window. I'm happy taking that squad all the way through until the end of the season. I don't think we're going to lose anyone. I don't think we'll sell anyone that's massive in this club. Eddie Howe's already said this. He's not looking to sell anything that he's trying to build upon. So selling someone like St. Maximum just makes 0 sense. Same with Bruno Guimaraes and things like that. So yeah, I've just checked that yesterday's stream hit a total of 77 likes. I did say, can we try and get 20 likes on that? And we smashed it. So thank you very much for smashing that like goal. If we can smash another 20 likes on this one again today, be much appreciated. Obviously, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the transfer news and more. But yeah, thanks very much, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.